pride and joy, I welcome you to the celebration of World Patient Safety Day 2025, organized by Justice K.S Hegde Charitable Hospital. Each year, the World Health Organization marks this day to raise global awareness about patient safety and to encourage everyone, healthcare providers, policymakers and communities to work together for safer care.
This year's theme, Safe Care for Every Newborn and Every Child, reminds us that the first moments of life are the most critical. Every newborn deserves a safe start and every child deserves care that protects, nurtures and empowers their future. At our hospital, this is not just a theme for a single day, it is a commitment we live by every single day.
Every celebration shines brighter when we get with light and prayer. As the light dispels darkness, let's join our hearts and minds in a prayer song, which will be led by the quality team simultaneously. I would now like to invite our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. Sunil C. Munko, our presiding officer, Professor Dr. V. Sandeep Reiser, Dean, Shema, our dear medical superintendent, Dr. Sumalita Ashetty, and our HOD of Pediatrics, Dr. Seema Pavan, to kindly come forward and do the honors of lighting this ceremony.
Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijanandana Niranjana Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijanandana Niranjana Parvati Nandana Shubhanana Parvati Nandana Shubhanana Gajanana Shubhanana Gajanana Shubhanana Pahi Prabhu Ma Pahi Prasanna Pahi Prabhu Ma Pahi Prasanna Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijanandana Niranjana Shanmukha Sodara Gajanana Shanmukha Sodara Gajanana Gajanana Shubhanana Gajanana Shubhanana Pahi Prabhu Ma Pahi Prasanna Pahi Prabhu Ma Pahi Prasanna Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijanandana Niranjana.
Today to a short video presentation.
Hopefully, the video has beautifully conveyed the essence of this year's Patient Safety Day theme. With this message in mind, I now request our dignitaries to kindly come forward and take their seats on the dais. To formally commence this event, I now invite our Medical Superintendent, Dr. Sumalita Ashetty, to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon to all of you gathered here. Today, as we celebrate the Patient Safety Day, we welcome Dr. Sunil Munko, who has come as a chief guest. We've been asking him from the last 2 years, and finally we decided that he is the right person, and Dr. Srinivas Bhatt was positively saying that we have to get served. So this time, 3 months back, we spoke to him because every year, Patient Safety Day, he is busy with his own program, his institution, and other programs that he has already agreed to. So this year, when we asked him 3 months ahead of the day, he said yes. And so we have Dr. Sunil Munko here. Thank you. Welcome, sir, to our institution. Sir comes from Manipal Pediatric Department. He is also a patient safety officer of that institution. We are very happy that you have accepted our invitation and here, sir. Thank you, sir. And as I always said, Dr. Sandeep Rai, who is our dean, I'm not going to say beloved dean. I told him today morning we should remove the beloved from it. Our dynamic dean, who has always been a friend and always accepted any roles that we gave him, here with us today as the dean and the presiding officer. Welcome, sir. I don't need to say welcome. He's on to him now. And Dr. Seema Pauman, madam. This time when I saw the concern, the theme, safe care for every newborn and every child. Newborns are pretty when it is somebody else and all cleaned up, wrapped and given to you warm. But when you have to handle them directly as an obstetrician or a pediatrician and sometimes as an anesthesiologist like me, they're not very warm, they're very scary because every time an anesthesiologist is called in, it's also a difficult case. So giving them safety, giving a child a safety and as they grow up also, seeing that a theme that is very close to everyone's heart. Everyone are fond of their children, their brothers, their sisters. So this theme seems to be very special for all of us, and Dr. Seema came forward and joined hands with the quality department, and they have organized the whole program. Welcome to you, Seema, even though it is your own program. Dr. Charitable, Assistant Medical Superintendent, I don't need to welcome him because we come in as a team, and to all the faculty members and the students and the other people who have joined in, the nursing staff who are actually the main role, who take the main role during the first few hours of the child's life. Welcome to you all, and I hope the morning session helped you for your career in the future to handle a child, a newborn. Whatever you are doing could be, whatever you learned in the morning would assist you in your work at this place. And to the department, quality department, good going girls. Welcome to you all.
We are now honored to have with us our chief guest, Professor Dr. Sunil C. Munkur, Professor of Pediatrics at Kasturba Medical College, Manipal, a name that stands tall in both the fields of pediatrics and quality in healthcare. Dr. Munkur completed his MBBS from Government Medical College, Mysore, DCS from Vijayanagar Institute of Medical Sciences, Bellary, and DNP in Pediatrics from Medical Trust Hospital, Cochin. He also holds an MBA in Healthcare Services and a postgraduate diploma in Medical Law and Ethics. With more than 25 years of teaching experience at KMC Manipal, he currently serves as Professor and Unit Chief of Pediatrics. Along with his clinical expertise, Dr. Munkur has contributed immensely to the healthcare quality. He is a trained and experienced NABH assessor, having evaluated more than 400 hospitals across India and abroad, and has served as quality manager and accreditation coordinator of Kasturba Hospital, Manipal. He has been recognized with numerous awards, including the Best Teacher Award from MARI, the COVID Vaidiratna Award, and the prestigious Karnataka State Rajyotsav Award in 2022. Beyond his medical and academic achievements, he is also a Yashagana artist, musician, and community health advocate.
Now, as a token of our love and respect, we would like to extend a warm gesture of welcome to our esteemed guest. I kindly request the medical superintendent to please come forward and present a bouquet to our guest. I now invite Professor Dr. Sunil C. Munkur to share his insights on this year's theme, safe care for every newborn and every child, and also on the larger vision of patient safety.
Thank you for that nice introduction. And I don't know whether I deserve it. But I am sitting next to my senior in my medical college, really senior, who had dragged me a few years back. Sumalata Marla. Many of you now know that she is Sumalata Marla. Respected Dean, Madam Seema, and Dr. and all those gathered here for this nice celebration of International Patient Safety. Almost like 1.5 years back, your quality team knew that the theme for 2025 will be related to pediatrics. So they called me for this day's program 1.5 years back. And they remembered it, and they called me 3 months back to block my day for this celebration because usually I don't accept anything on my outpatient day unless it is very well informed before, so that I can plan my patients. So 3 months back they called me and said that you are block 17th of September for this patient safety day. Thank you for having faith in me and inviting me first of all. You know, the most common cause for death in India, not in India, it's in the United when compared to the Western world, the most common cause of death in India is anybody? It is physician's negligence. Whether patient has multi-system, multi-organ failure or polytrauma or stage 4 cancer or whatever it is, the most common cause is physicians. It is not medical negligence, it is a physician negligence. Because that's what the patients claim most often and media report. Apart from this, if you see the Western standards, the most common cause for death, the 3 most common causes are hospital-acquired infections, medical errors, and sentinel events. They are very, very fearsome. Lots of litigations they invite, and most importantly, all of them are preventable causes of mortality. All of us work together. We are not like terrorists who one person can kill 17 patients. The other day it is Hyderabad, and here 17 to 18 physicians, 3 doctors treat the children and they make their lives better. So that is the difference between me and other terrorists. Although we are called killers by many other patients. That is the challenge with the hospital safety across the globe. And in India we are happy to not report and live with the problem. Yes, theme is very apt. They said that it is safe care for every newborn and every child. Children are already challenged when compared to adults. They have their own challenges. They have physical challenges, they have communication challenges, they have immunological challenges, and apart from the usual safety challenges in the hospital, they have special challenges which need to be identified. That's why WHO framed this theme this year as safe care for every child and newborn. Please note that there is a child in everyone, correct? Every one of you have a child inside us. So that also need to be nurtured, that also need to be respected. And when it comes to newborn and children, we need to be extra more careful. Whether it is infrastructure, you need to have, Madam has taken many classes on how to set up an ICU, how to set up a PICU, how to set up a pediatric outpatient. There are some unique needs of these children, and if you don't address this, they all can be disastrous. For example, a simple plug point at the lower level can be disastrous in the pediatric ward, because they are so curious, they try to put hand in everything and they make it better. So it may be an infrastructural safety that is issue in the pediatric ward. It can be instructional safety, in the sense what you explain to the patients in an adult ward versus a pediatric ward can be totally different. I can say you give this comoxis or comoxis plus syrup 2.5 ml twice daily after dissolving the solvent, and you don't say keep it in the fridge, it is as good as useless. And the challenge here is you cannot tell this to children. They won't listen. So you need to tell this to the parents, and they have to understand that they have to follow the instructions. So it may be related to the instructional safety also. It can be related to infusion and injection safety. I don't know, my student is here, my colleagues are there. If you want to give a medicine in pediatric age, that's why most of the adult physicians, even if they are children, they come to pediatrics. ENT, after medicine surgery, they try to treat at home. But if they are children, they come to pediatricians, because if you don't treat the exact dosage. Either the medicine is useless or it is harmful. So the infusions, for example, dopamine or dopamine, it's always given per kg body weight and you need to calculate quickly because you cannot wait for the dopamine infusion to start or after say 30 minutes or 40 minutes. It should start in 5 minutes. So you need to calculate the exact dosage, and if you do not, there is a safety issue in that. So these are unique needs or unique challenges which we see in pediatrics. Identification, every newborn is a lookalike and sound alike. The quality team is very familiar with this term, LASA. Lookalike and sound alike. Every newborn is lookalike and sound alike. A mother may claim that this is not my child, that is my child. That can happen. The identification safety issues. So these come in pediatrics. Sometimes we may not be able to assign the sex of the children because there's an ambiguous genitalia, and unless we karyotyping, we may not be able to identify the sex. So we may have to call he, it, or she, all the fallacies of it. Then instructional safety, institutional safety, infrastructure safety, identification safety, and these are all some of the safety challenges in addition to the regular safety challenges we see in pediatric age group. And unless we tackle them, unless we take care of it, children will be the innocent victims. Children will be the innocent victims. If you see this year's the WHO team, they have very nicely put 4 points. One, to orient educational institutions, hospitals, and healthcare organizations to have special interest on special concern on safety in hospitals in children, to develop research in the field of pediatric hospital healthcare safety, and the one which I like is involvement of patients for patients. So involvement of parents, involvement of health supporters of the children, who will actively take part in preventing healthcare associated safety issues and challenges in the hospitals. And that is one of the objectives of this theme for this year. And aptly, your hospital, your institution has organized this fantastic program on patient safety, international patient safety. And I really congratulate at this point the top management. The hospitals, the quality team will be a set of a bunch of jokers if there is not top management commitment to quality. And if there is a top management commitment to quality, they will be the bunch of terrorists. If there is no support from the top management, the quality manager will be a biomedical waste. The choice is between black and yellow line. I'm sorry to say, but that is true. I have experienced it. So the top management commitment to quality is very well evidenced here, and with their support, definitely you have done wonders in the field of patient safety, especially in pediatrics and neonatal safety. Please do continue the good job. It's a very good initiative. I really appreciate and congratulate at this point. And thank you again profusely for having me invited and honoring me here at this point. Thank you very much, and thank you.
It is now time for the prize distribution of the e-poster competition. To do the honors and present the prizes to our winners, hands for little legs. Third prize is backed by Dr. Disha Kumari, is backed by Dr. Ananya Madhyal from A.B. Shetty Memorial Institute of Dental Sciences. First prize is backed by Dr. Abhijna Rai and Mr. Vishnu C. from Midday Center for Integrative Medicine and Research.
This
Today's program. I request Dr. Seema Pawanas, Head of the Department of Pediatry, to deliver the vote of thanks.
On behalf of the organizing committee from K.S Hegde Hospital, Sheba Meeting, to deliver my vote of thanks. Foremost, thank you, Dr. Sunil Munkur. I know sir for not as long as Madam knows, but for the last couple of years. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and being with us. She has given an elaborate introduction about sir, as you have already heard, and he's the face of quality department in Manipal. To add on to that, he has got, as she already mentioned, he's a Yashagana artist, a renowned face in the community as well as in the hospital sector. So we are very proud to have you here, sir. Thank you so much for being with us today. My sincere thanks to the Department of Pediatrics faculty who conducted a series of workshops in the morning today for our nurses. I hope the nurses have really benefited out of it. Thank you so much, the Department of Pediatrics faculty and all my dear residents who were directly or indirectly was part of it. Thank you so much for being could have made this possible. Thank you, Madam Medical Superintendent, Madam Dr. Suma Shetty. She's always been a backbone. Though Madam had several engagements, she couldn't be with us, but she made it a point to be now with us. So thank you, ma'am. And thank you, we were aired on radio channels today. Thank you, Quality Department and the hospital and retail management for helping us, holding our hands to generate this public awareness. So thank you the organizers and all the volunteers for arranging this kind of a patient safety day. I'm sure this will mean a lot to the hospital as well as the general public surrounding. Thank you. Not the last, thank you media for covering this. Thank you the audiovisual team, thank you technical team, and each healthcare workers who have pledged to have a patient safety as your shared mission to be with us, with the doctors, nurses, and each one of you. Thank you so much. Without you, I am sure this patient safety doesn't mean anything. So we'll make sure that this patient safety care from the hospital is always being on the top. So my heartfelt gratitude to each healthcare workers in the hospital, in K.S Hegde Hospital, to be keeping this as utmost priority. Last, to the beautiful quality team who had made it possible that this event took place. Thank you so much, one and all. And as the team goes, for this year goes, we all have repeatedly said, when children are safe, the future is safe. So we go by this.